All right, greetings, you bunch of wonderfuls. So this is an overview of the assignments for this week. First of all, I hope everybody's healthy. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families. Please reach out as often as you need to and let me know how I can help you. So the assignments that are due a week from today, so that will be March 26th, 19, yeah, March 26th. It's in the syllabus, the revised syllabus. Is the Arts Marketing A-List, the Audience Research, the Press Release, Long Bio, Short Bio, Resume, and Logo. Let's go through those one by one. Actually, let's go in reverse order. So the logo, I need you to create some sort of logo, either for yourself, for your business, for your group, for whatever it is. My advice is to use Canva, C-A-N-V-A. I'm going to put the link to it in the materials. You can do one free. And you can also use one of those logo creation gadgets like I showed you on one of the classes. I don't care how you do it, but please do it. The resume, long bio and short bio, you have, we've talked about those quite a bit. If you want to send me some early drafts, rough drafts to comment on, I'd be happy to look at whatever you have right now. Remember, a short bio is going to be about a paragraph. The long bio will probably be 3 to 5 paragraphs, depending on how much stuff you've done. Anne-Marie DeGeorge is always at the ready to help assist in wordsmithing those and looking at your resumes and or CVs. And so please take advantage of her services over in Career Services. The press release is a draft. It can be your first draft. It can be the final draft of the exercise assignment that Jeremy Reynolds gave to us when we were in class. I will make sure that that assignment is up in the materials as well. Your audience research consists of 3 things. It is just a couple of sentences about 3 market leaders, 3 groups or people that you consider to be market leaders. I don't care. You decide who they are. Who are you chasing? Who are you trying to follow? And an explanation of what they do and why they are one of the market leaders there. I don't need a whole page. Just give me a couple of sentences so that you have identified some people that you're following in the direction of. Your SWOT analysis, so strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I'll try and remember to look for a document that explains that more, but I think we went over it pretty well. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? And what are your threats in the marketplace? If you want to compare yourself to others, how do you stack up using those parameters? And then lastly, I need a short fictional bio of your ideal audience member. Again, I don't need a whole page. If it's useful to you to really flesh it out and give me a whole page of information, go for it. But if you just want to put a paragraph together, her name is Susan. She is 25 years old. She is a lawyer. She is a patent attorney, and she works for a mid-sized firm, and she goes out twice a week to see live music and blah, 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 blah. That kind of thing. Just so that you are creating your project for a specific who. And now the Arts Marketing A-List. You know what? I'll just keep going. I thought about breaking this up. I might as well leave it all together. So here's what it looks like, just as a reminder. I'll make sure that you have access to a copy of that. I think that is up in the syllabus, in the materials as well. But let's go around the bend. Starting in the middle center, we have your allies, who are the artists, organizations, and individuals who can help you do what it is that you're setting out to do. If you are, let's use a band. If you're a band, some of the organizations could be local groups who put on music festivals so that they're looking for bands. And so that's an organization you can reach out to for help getting promotion for what you do. Other artists who are people who are like you, who can help you push the thing down the road. And then individuals. Do you know individuals who are neither artists nor organizations, but that maybe they have access to a person, or they have access to funds, or they have access to, I don't know what, but some sort of individual who can be an ally for you. Let's go around to the left of center on the top is the angle. Those are broken down into the art, the story, and the campaign. The art is the thing that you do. What art are you making, and why does it have value? The story is there something about your story that is so compelling that it will cause other people to spread the word? And then the last one is the campaign. Think of Tom's shoes. For every pair of shoes you buy, or Bombas socks. For every pair you buy, they gift a pair. And that's a campaign that they're doing. And it's actually now it's part of their story as well. As a reminder, you may or may not have, you'll have something in one of those three categories. You may have one in two of the categories, and you may have one in all three of those categories, art, story, and campaign. You do not have to have one in all three of those. Below that is the art. And the art is, again, is the thing that you do, specifically broken down into what is relevant about the art that you're making, why should we care, and in what way is it innovative. I want you to think about not just doing the same old thing, but innovate whatever it is you do in a way that causes people to want to talk about it and explain why it's relevant. Going to the center bottom, we have audience. Your primary audience, that's the meat and potatoes. Those are your most likely fans based on what you know now. And it may be that it changes, but start with a primary audience suspicion and a secondary audience. So if you're setting up a teaching studio, it could be that your primary audience is the students and the secondary audience is the music educators, or it could be that the primary audience is the music educators and the secondary audience is the parents. I don't know. You'll have to figure it out. It just occurred to me that wind chime might be driving you crazy. I'm sorry if it is. Or maybe it's soothing. I don't know. I just couldn't, since it's a little bit nice out, I couldn't stand to be indoors to do this. Okay, now we have the arsenal and the after. Those are pretty straightforward. I think those would be the ones that you will most organically just sort of be able to suss out. So when you're collecting information, so let's look at the arsenal. So as you're trying to reach out to the people in your audience, where are they hanging out, either physically or online? And then what is your message to them? Hey, come to see or whatever. Come learn about blah, 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 blah. Sign up for a free lesson and get a pair of socks. Whatever, I don't know. So where are they hanging out? What platforms are they using? Or what platforms will you use to get at them? Either is okay. I don't care. You choose whatever makes the most sense for you. And then what is your message? And then in the after you have people on your mailing list or on your social media stream, you're going to have, you need to let me know what data are you going to collect. I need to know their name and their age and their instrument, or I just need to know their email address and their zip code, or I don't know what it is. It depends on the thing. How are you going to reach out to them after the fact? So that's in the after section. So how will you reach out to the people that you have information from? And then what topics will you talk to them about that keep providing value for them moving forward? So, and in the center, what's the name of your business? What's your slogan or tagline, which is another of the assignments? And how would you describe in just a couple of words what it is that you do? Okay, once again, as you have questions, reach out. Sign up at the bit.ly/LaLaLaDuke if you want to have a one-on-one for half an hour or more. If you have a quick email, throw me an email. If it's easier for us to handle some of these things in a Zoom call, if lots of you have a question, we will do it on the Zoom call. I am here for you. I'm super excited about all of the things that you're pushing forward. I think there's some fantastic projects and a really spectacular group of folks in this class. I understand this is going in a weird direction that we couldn't have predicted. Let's make the best of it and let's turn out some really amazing stuff. All right, I'm at your disposal. See ya.